What actually happened with German gold repatriation? Between 2013 and 2017, the Bundesbank moved roughly 300 tons of gold from New York, London, and Paris back to Frankfurt, completing the operation 3 years ahead of schedule. German officials publicly stated that every ingot was checked for authenticity, fineness, and weight, and that they had nothing to complain about. Some analysts and politicians questioned whether the gold might have been tampered with, lent out, or sold, but no official report confirmed substitution or fraud. If the Bundesbank personally inspected every ingot and reported no problems, what specific type of independently verifiable evidence would be required to overturn that conclusion and prove systematic tungsten substitution? Later, in media and forum discussions, it was claimed that some bars returned were older and did not meet current precision or purity standards, at least 99.5% gold, prompting explanations from the Bundesbank rather than accusations of tungsten filling. This discrepancy in bar age and standard is factual, but it is not the same as discovering hollowed bars filled with tungsten. The Bundesbank's response focused on modernizing the quality and identification of its reserves, not on uncovering a massive forgery operation. Given that tungsten can mimic gold's density, why do experts still consider large-scale fraud in central bank inventories nearly zero in probability, despite isolated fake bars in the private market? The tungsten in gold rumor. The idea that gold bars can be drilled and filled with tungsten is physically plausible. Tungsten's density is very close to gold's, so a cleverly faked bar could pass simple weight and dimension checks. There have been isolated cases of tungsten-filled bars detected in the private market. For example, a 1 kg metal ore bar in the UK and a 500-gram bar previously found by Harrius in Germany. However, analysts estimate that the prevalence of such fakes among good delivery central bank bars is nearly zero because the turnover and refining processes make large-scale substitution extremely difficult. Central bank gold is subject to strict custody chains, regular audits, and frequent melting and recasting, which greatly reduce the opportunity for systematic fraud. What institutional or technical safeguards in the global gold market would need to collapse simultaneously to allow a country the size of Germany to unknowingly receive hundreds of tons of tungsten-filled bars? No reputable source, including the Bundesbank, major financial newspapers, or international audit reports, has ever documented that Germany received tungsten-filled gold from the US. The claim appears to circulate in conspiracy videos, forums, and sensational commentary, often mixing real repatriation with unverified allegations of phantom bars and secret audits. These narratives gain traction because they tap into broader distrust of central banks, the US dollar, and global financial institutions. If such a fraud were hypothetically discovered today, what would be the likely diplomatic, legal, and monetary consequences for the United States, Germany, and the broader international financial system?